at Franklin County Schools, and we share this loss together. At this time, we are working with support staff at our schools and offering services to our students, faculty, and staff who need assistance during this time.
This is the first death in Kentucky attributed to this week's severe weather. In Frankfort, Alexis Matthews, WLKY News.
MSD and other agencies are taking steps now to prevent devastating flooding across the metro.
WLKY's Jamie Mays joins us now live from Frankfort Avenue. Jamie, what are the roads like there tonight?
Rick, Vicki, this is one of several road closures in the metro. We're here along this stretch of Frankfort Avenue. Take a look behind me. You can see this car is submerged in water. This is exactly the type of dangerous situation city leaders are warning people about. If you see standing water and barricades, turn around. Significant flooding is expected around the metro. To prepare, MSD has installed 5 flood walls. Today, crews installed walls at 2nd Street, Bingham Way, and Port Road. It's the first time the 2nd Street flood wall has gone up since 2018, but they're asking the community to do their part too. Over the last 24 hours, Louisville Fire has rescued people who were stranded. That includes a water rescue. They're asking people to avoid standing water and plan ahead if you live in a flood-prone area.
And you see water in the roadway, turn around. This is incredibly serious. You do not want your car to be stuck, but even worse, you do not want to be injured. You do not want to risk your life. Please turn around if you see any standing water.
Plan today. We don't want anybody to wait too late to try to get out of an area. One, we don't want to have to come and get you with a boat. And 2, we don't want you to try to get out at the last minute and get caught in floodwaters.
Now, the mayor says they are focused on severe weather and making it through the weekend safely, but with big events like Thunder over Louisville planned for a week from tomorrow, they say they're going to continue to monitor the weather to determine next steps. Reporting live, I'm Jamie Mays, WLKY News.
Thank you, Jamie. In Bullitt County, the Salt River will be rising through the weekend and could reach up to 38 feet. Some roads are already closed because of the high water. Local officials are urging residents to seek shelter in one of the county's 5 emergency shelters.
We want people to be prepared when they go to bed Saturday night, even though they think it's the water's receding. When they wake up the next morning, they're going to be shocked because it will raise almost 12 feet overnight.
Emergency shelters in Bullitt County will open around noon tomorrow. In southern Indiana, residents are working quickly in an effort to safeguard their homes and businesses as floodwaters keep rising.
WLKY's Joyce O'Geary joins us live from Utica, where the community is taking action. Joyce?
Vicki and Rick, I'm here on Front Street, and you can see how close these houses are to the Ohio River. A lot of families are packing up and are getting ready to leave.
It's been stressful because every time I go look, it's gotten higher.
In Clark County, the town of Utica is bracing for potential flooding as the Ohio River continues to rise. Mary Broy has been watching the river levels near her home for days.
I am so worried. I have an ill husband, and I'm just beside myself. Just trying to get things done, one step at a time.
She knew Friday it was time to pack up and leave with her husband.
We think we're going to get at least 1.5 feet in the house. This will be flooded, and that's all we can do. So we're packing up and heading higher ground.
Low-lying areas like Front Street are on high alert. Clark County officials are preparing for the rainfall.
It's set up at their town hall there, and people can come fill their own sandbags as needed.
But Utica town officials say they will get through this.
The people of Utica stick together. We're a small town, and everybody's helping each other, and we'll get through this.
And in Floyd County, flood control crews are installing floodgates on West 10th Street in New Albany and making sandbags to hold the gates in place. And over in New Albany, there will be several road closures. We have that information at WLKY.com. And here in Utica, officials tell us that they're going to be closing the roads into town by noon on Sunday. Live in Utica, Joyce O'Geary, WLKY News.
Thanks, Joyce. Roads in southern Indiana are impassable because of rising flood water. This was US 31 at Killen Road, just south of Memphis this morning. Silver Creek is out of its banks. One driver told us the conditions quickly changed in just a few hours.
Around 8:30, 8:45, you could get through here. but you had to straddle the yellow line to do so. It was coming up on the road. I didn't realize it'd get this bad that quick.
I want to remind you again, never try to drive through floodwaters. We're glad to see several people did stop, and look at that, they're turning around.
The rain is just another problem some residents are dealing with as they make repairs to damage from tornadoes this week. We're live in J-Town with the help for storm victims. That's next on the news at 6.
American businesses and workers caught in the crossfire of the trade war.
What's their strategy? That's tonight on the CBS Evening News.
Right now, this is WLKY News at 6.
The rain and flooding just adds to the issues people in Jeffersontown are dealing with tonight. They're still working to clean up from Wednesday's night's tornado.
WLKY's Addie Miners is live with how volunteers are helping with the recovery effort. Addie?
Hey guys, yeah, it's going to take a lot of hands to help clean up areas of Jeffersontown like this one. I'm here on Technology Drive, so that's why J-Town Mayor Carol Pike put out the call on social media asking community members for help, and she was wowed by the response. Dozens of volunteers came out this morning ready to help in any way that they could. Mayor Pike, along with officials from the Louisville Metro Emergency Response Team, needed help documenting damage across the industrial park. So volunteers were sent out to take photos of damage to businesses, signs, street lights, and anything else that they saw. Most of the volunteers were from J-Town, but we spoke to people who came from other communities like Hikes Point and Middletown. They told me they felt called to help after seeing the devastating damage on social media.
I've seen a lot of damage. I mean, I saw a building down the way that's like total gone. It's rubble.
Live in the community, and I've always believed in helping your community, and the community needs help right now.
When I walked in and saw these people here, I got excited. It made me feel warm that, you know, that these people know. Matter of fact, it brought tears to my eyes because I'm very upset about what's happened here. We're not going to forget them and that we're here, and we'll continue to be here until this is our Commerce Park is back to the way it was.
Now, the photos that volunteers were taking, I'm told Metro Emergency Response will be sending to FEMA, and they will be used to assess damage across the area. Live in Jeffersontown, I'm Addie Miners, WLKY News.
Thank you, Addie. One couple was still getting settled into their new home when the tornado hit them in J-Town. Paige Hopt and her husband just moved in last weekend. The storm blew out a window and destroyed their pergola in their backyard, but they're looking on the bright side.
I wasn't expecting to meet all of our neighbors this way, but it has been really fun just to see this neighborhood kind of come together. And I mean, everyone was helping everybody out. Like when we finished with our yard, we moved on to somebody else's, and we saw a lot of people do the same thing. So it's really reassuring to know that we came into a neighborhood that is so welcoming with so many nice people.
Tells us that she's looking forward to getting to better know her neighbors on better terms.
Now, your WLKY weather with Chief Meteorologist Jay Cardosi.
Just tons to talk about with the flooding and also with the severe weather threat. Let's get to it. A live look from the Sheraton and Jeff looking back towards the Great Lawn, and you can see portions of the Great Lawn already being swallowed up as the Ohio continues to climb, expected to go above flood stage as early as tomorrow morning. Look at the rainfall amount since this whole thing began. 4 to 8 inches, maybe a little bit more than that in spots from I-64 and points off to the south. And we're talking a solid 3 to 5 inches in southern portions of Indiana. Litchfield over 8 inches, 7 inches E-Town, about 7.5 from LaRue County down into northern portions of Hart County. Off to the west, look at, you got a half a foot of rain on the I-64 corridor, officially here in town. Just shy of 5 inches, and we're not done by a long shot. As a matter of fact, this is the additional rainfall we are expecting from tonight right through Sunday afternoon, an additional 3 to 5 inches. All of southern Indiana, the metro, down across northern portions of Kentucky. You get on south of the parkways and then off towards the west, 4 to 6 inches of additional rain. So no doubt more flash flooding is on the way. The ground, it's saturated. So anything that does fall, if it falls fast enough, we're going to have runoff issues and flash flooding. Okay, here's the Ohio River. Not good news here at all. We're at 18 feet. That's a little below flood stage of 23. Expected to go into the flood stage region as early as tomorrow morning. Continue to climb towards the moderate stage. Go above that as we move into later in the weekend and for several days next week. Look at that. 35.5 feet. We haven't seen this in about 7 years or so, this type of flooding. So this is going to be a big one. And by the way, I looked at some of the extended data. It looks like the river will be above flood stage even next Saturday too. That's a little iffy, but at this point in the game, it looks like it's going to be above flood stage for Thunder over Louisville. We're going to have to wait and see what the officials decide to do. All right, outside right now, we do have cloudy skies, a low deck. As you can see, the tops of the buildings obscured. 57 degrees, humidity 83%, a northeasterly wind 5 miles an hour. Now, let's talk about the severe aspect. We have a severe thunderstorm watch until 10 o'clock tonight south of Louisville. Basically, it's the parkways and points off to the south, even a tornado watch in far west and southwestern Kentucky. Here's your radar, a couple of showers near Pee Wee Valley and then over to near Eminence in southern Henry County. And then you get into a few thunderstorms, and some of these storms are supercellular. They are rotating, producing a little bit of hail from time to time and gusty winds. This is where temperatures reach the 70s to near 80 earlier today, and that's why these have popped. Pretty strong storm right now immediately north of Campbellsville. Moving off to the northeast will impact you folks in Marion County, near Bradfordsville, for example, probably over the next 30 minutes. Everything you see here pushing off to the east-northeast. Storm chances this evening will be widely scattered, but where they do occur, they're going to put down more heavy rain, and the flash flood warning continues south of Louisville. through mid-evening, but no doubt more warnings, flash flood warnings, will be issued as we move through tomorrow. All right, the future radar is showing a chance for a few isolated storms this evening, and then we get into the big batch late tonight on into tomorrow. Late tonight, there could be gusty winds and maybe even a spin-up. We'll be here keeping you up to date. And then tomorrow during the day, tomorrow night, it just goes over to a heavy, persistent rain threat. And that's when we're expecting to get the 3 to 5 inches of additional rain. All right, widely scattered storms early. Otherwise, more widespread showers and storms late tonight. Will be in the 50s and 60s this evening. Your 7-day forecast, severe alert for tomorrow for the heavy flooding rainfall, which will continue tomorrow night. The rain lightens up, but it's still a wet day and a cold day on Sunday with 40s. And we dry it out for 3 solid days there next Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So yeah, the Ohio's going to go out of its banks starting tomorrow and really get quite high by early next week. Ooh.